Dr. B here again, and let's name some organic substances. The system involves first just identifying the longest chain of carbon atoms. And here's the stems that we use for 1 through 10. 1, we say meth, 2 eth, 3 prop, 4 bute. 5 through 9, 5 we say pent, 6 hex, 7 hept, 8 oct, 9 none. So let's identify the longest carbon-carbon chain. This is a common question on tests, and oftentimes they try to fool you. It might look like this thing has 2, 4, 6, 7 carbons in its longest chain, but no, have a look there. That's actually 8, so it would be a derivative of octane, since that's a hydrocarbon. More on that in a minute. Longest carbon-carbon chain here is actually 7 carbons, so 2 substituents. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got a methyl group here and a different substituent there. Perhaps you could call it a isopropyl group. Okay, so now we can identify the functional group. These were just hydrocarbons, and apply both the beginning and the end to it. Alkanes, not surprisingly, go with the suffix ane. This would be propane. Alkenes go with the suffix ene, so propene. Propyne. Here we have an ether functionality, and they're named either as a alkoxyalkane, that means OR is alkoxy, or as just the 2 substituents, which is a little easier. So this is methoxy, see that? Ethane, it's a little weird. Oftentimes you'll see it more readily labeled as methyl ethyl ether. I'd accept either in my class. This is an amine, so we just say the type of amine. It looks like it's a 3-carbon propanamine. This is an alcohol, so it looks like it would be propanol or propyl alcohol. Aldehyde, so let's just use al rather than all. Notice a 1-letter difference. Be careful there. Propanal. If you see the fact that it's CO, there's no hydrogens there. That's a carbonyl group. Therefore, this is a ketone, and so we'll use one. Propanone. No need to number it really, because if the carbonyl group was there, it would no longer be a ketone. It would be an aldehyde. And here we have a ester, so we're just going to call it a derivative of a carboxylic acid, right? It's the methyl ester of acetic acid. So we could call this, or acetic acid being ethanoic acid. That's coming up a little bit, but let's combine them. Methyl ethanoate, the methyl ester of ethanoic acid. Similarly, here we have not an amide but an amide, so let's just call it propane amide. If it had a methyl group there being a secondary alcohol, you just say like N-methyl propane amide, since that's where the methyl is. Here we have a 3-carbon carboxylic acid, not ethanoic acid. Can you figure it out? That would be propanoic acid. That's how we identify the functional groups, and we're almost done, but now you got some side chains that you got to be aware of, so add them after. Longest carbon chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like it's a derivative of heptane, and we have a substituent at the 1, 2, 3, 4 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, either way. So using the numbers lowest, it looks like 4-ethyl heptane. Not ethyl, propyl, see, 3 carbons. 4-propyl heptane. No need for a space there. Propyl heptane, 1 word. How about this one? Longest carbon-carbon chain is 3, so it's a derivative of propane, and it has a methyl group in it. So we simply could call it 2-methylpropane. You probably could just drop the 2 there, because if you put it at the 1 position, it's butane. Here, longest carbon-carbon chain. Try to name this one completely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 3-ethylpentane. Do you get the same thing? Good. That's a little bit about naming organic substances.